Let's see, did I? Yeah, I didn't dodge that grenade actually. But I knew that those flamers would really win against those engineers up there, so I just went for it, and as it seems both the Wilsons retreated and the engineers went down because he wasn't paying attention. As I said, try, if you suspect your opponent cannot handle 2 or 3 battles at the same time, try to attack it to make the move, and surely he's gonna miss something, so that's good for you. Once again, I'm playing with fire here with those 2 folks. Not sure why he was staying at long range. Once again, people don't have an understanding of the game. For key aspects of the game, he could have closed the distance with those riflemen and make me to retreat earlier, had he, because you know, riflemen are more effective at close range. I didn't think he would have to worry too much about my Katzenmeyers, is it Katzenmeyers or something else? Yes, Katzenmeyers volts, because you know, I was already at low health. At this point, I think he should be trying to kill off at least a medic or something, but he does not seem to be doing so, although he has his Greyhound out, and that is the point at which had I known earlier, I should have, you know, fast built it my Sturm Armory. I don't really have any significant, you know, mines on the map, so I just have to wait and play it out and see how or where the Greyhound goes in order, you know, to respond accordingly. As you see, I have some munition, so I have enough for 2 fasts that are not gonna kill the mate. Excuse me, sorry, but they're going to make it, you know, to force it, you know, to back off, because I'm getting a Stug out of my Sturm Armory as well. And I know that Stugs, you know, have a slow rate of fire, it's not as quick as the M8, so, you know, it might miss or something. So, you know, I'll need, you know, the Panzerfaust. Here, I'm letting the armor car shoot on my folks, because I will be getting a grenadier squad out of the medic bunker soon. So what I want actually is for him to kill some men from that squad. These folks do have to retreat, as you see here. You need to always pay attention on the map, and eventually I am wiring this particular point because I just don't want him to harass me anymore with riflemen alone from this angle. You will see that my Katzenmeyers took 1 more casualty, and now most probably my medbanger will get that grenadier squad out. He has laid a mine here, which was really interesting by him and really clever. Now what I do immediately with those grenadiers, because I don't want to retreat them, I just garrison them inside the bunker. They'll be safe for now. This is kind of weird. I tripped over this mine and it didn't seem to be doing damage. I don't know, I guess this is a bug actually, because this does not even have a damage danger or anything, so that's really weird there. On the other hand, I managed to use 2 fasts on the M8. However, I now could have closed in and tried to fire 1 more, but you know, there are the rangers nearby, there are the riflemen nearby. This is a really a point with no cover, so I can't really do much. I'll just try to bring my stick over here that has line of sight on those riflemen, try to, you know, to do as much harassment as possible. I have my Puma out, so I'm gonna send it over here to stop, you know, this harassment by the American player. Now you see this wire paying off, because in his attempt to dig up my fuel, he walked into the MG bunker. So he does have to retreat there. He loses a rifleman squad up here because he was really low on health. And what I've been trying here, I've been trying to catch the M8, but then again, I didn't risk it too much. Those rangers are trying to attack my frontal armor on the Stug. It's not gonna work. I have repaired my med bunker. Always remember to repair your stuff. If this is a, you know, an advanced, you know, advanced position building, like the med bunker, you need to keep it in top shape. Also, you know, your vehicles, and As far as my, my commander abilities go, I just used Inspire Zeals on a couple of occasions. I don't have many points in it really. I have the most points here on the King Tiger, in case a game throws and goes that far. And I would surely need some form of armor, but I haven't used it yet, so that's another indication of that games, at least when you start you're the commander, you can't do much with your abilities anyway because of the level cap. Now at this point he is repairing his M8. This is pretty good. I saw his engineers there, and I saw that repair, but I didn't bother so much. I knew that he wouldn't be that easy for him to come back and harass me with the M8 having the Stug here and the Volk here in case I need to use a Panzerfaust. As I said, now that I have a more of a easy time on my side of the map, the one I wanted to protect, I used 2 rifleman squads to harass the east. One important point with Wehrmacht is that you really cannot be all around the map with Wehrmacht. You really have to choose or have a plan in your head when you start a game which portion of the map you need to hold down, because really overextending with Wehrmacht can really quickly turn against you, because riflemen, in case they get upgrades, can really stand on their own against Volks Grenadiers, while on the other hand Volks can't really stand on their own against the riflemen and all. Now you will see I have no indication of whether he has an AT gun here. He tries to venture forth with the M8. He takes a shot from the Stug. I also use a Faust. This M8 will have to retreat. Now I have placed a mine here, and I will soon place a mine here to stop it even further. I could have moved this Stug closer to the M8 sooner, but the mine did a good job. As I said, I still don't know about the AT gun, and I think he has laid a mine here or something. Yes, he did lay a mine here, so we both hit a mine. His M8's out of control. Mine, my Stug is taking fire from the AT gun, but the hedge here is important. I'll just drive it here, let it there, and use my engineers to repair it. My pioneers, I'm sorry. Now this, if I want to make a point about this, in case you get to harass this portion of the map, it's good to wire this and this, so that if he wants to take it back, he'll have to go all the way or bring down this fence, or bring engineers to cut the wire. It's always a good thing to use wire with a Wehrmacht, because it makes it even more difficult for the American player to fully utilize the mobility and the flanking capabilities of his early game with the riflemen and the engineers. I also used wire here in order for the American player not to be able to get in close range and be in heavy cover the same way I am. I also laid some mines here, here and here, as I said, and I'll be laying one more here, so I'm pretty safe from harassment on this portion of the map. Now, as soon as I saw the AT gun, I had to make a conscious decision about whether I was going to counter it with a Nebelwerfer or with a sniper. I was not so keen on attacking it with infantry, because I knew his infantry was nearby, and I didn't want to overcommit with lose my position on the map. So I had the manpower and I invested it on the sniper. Now you'll see here that I know he has got a motor pool, so it's pretty safe for me to say that he doesn't have a WSC, a weapon support center, well. So my sniper is gonna be safe, at least at the start of his endeavor to take out the AT gun. Now he's moving in with some advanced defense engineers that are close, most probably because he wants to scout me. And this is the time that I open fire on the AT gun. Once I take it down, which is really quickly, I can move in with my vehicles, at which point my opponent realizes that he doesn't have much of a chance, because he was really investing on that AT gun and being alive in order to take out my vehicles. And with a sniper around, the AT gun can go down real fast. And I was also making a Nebelwerfer here, so in case my sniper failed, I would have an indirect form of fire in order to be able to deal with that AT gun. So that's it. It surely was short. It was kind of, you know, it's a quick look into how I play, into some things that I think are important when playing as Wehrmacht, and you know, what I think about the map and what my plan is most of the times on this map, which is, as I said, to try to hold this part when starting as north, wiring this particular area, making it impossible for riflemen to just hop in there and decap my points. Wire this, use mines on key points. There are many choke points on this map. You can it's pretty evident there are many choke points of the map, so you make use of mines quickly. Don't try to overextend with Wehrmacht, just use one or two if you have the ability. Infantry squads to harass the rest of the map, and as I said, wire, 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 and more wire. Wire is really, really good for Wehrmacht. And as far as teching goes, you really need some form of AT or in order to counter light vehicles, which will come if you see your opponent not getting bars on his rifleman, that he did in this game. So my stug was a little bit late, but I had, you know, enough volts here to use in case the M8 got out of hand. So that's all I had to say, and I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if I'm going to be making more. Most probably I will. You know, it's just a thing that I did off just the spur of the moment, I guess. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be seeing you shortly. Aramonkg out.